So when you started in '92, you said you had already been shooting an autococker on the Black Diamonds.
Yes.
And do you remember what your serial number was on your autococker? And were you shooting a sniper before the autococker?
No, I was shooting a Bushmaster, or the SI Bushmaster, and then I actually blew, if you guys remember those guns, I blew a valve in the back, which happened all the time. And Jamie was on my team. He runs over and gives me an autococker. Great story. He gives me an autococker. I grab it. Hadn't never played one. I'm like, I ain't playing with that. You know, old school, the pump gun type of deal. And went on to shoot every guy on the field with it. And I went and bought 2 the next day. You know, because that's Chuck had a field back then. I'm like, I need 2. And so that's how I got shooting. I want to say it was in the 6,000s. I still have it. It was my black one. I still have that one. Yeah, that's my.
That's about when the Ironmen got their first. I mean, those are around their serial numbers.
Yeah, I think mine was 6,400. Yeah, I think that's. I still have that one. All the other ones I've given away to people.
So is that the same one that you played with kind of throughout the '90s, on and off?
Well, they gave us the nickel-plated ones, but the black one I had forever. That was my gun, and then we had it engraved. Yeah, one of the events we had,
Armson was engraved on
it. We had, Moneymaker. Yeah, it still says that on there. I can't remember where we got that done. I think maybe one of the events someone was doing. It was pretty cool.
Were there any modifications that you did yourself on your autococker before joining the Ironmen?
You know, what's funny is all the guys shot my gun, and they were like, man, this gun's crap. And for me, I didn't care if it shot fast. I didn't care if it did this or did that. I just wanted it to work. And that's kind of the way I was. I grab other guys' gun and it's just blazing. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. But I always fell back to that. I wanted it to work. I relied on my, you know.
Especially coming from motocross, you had to know your equipment in and out.
Yeah.
And you probably had to trust your equipment, and the only way you could trust is if you had your gun that you were repairing.
Yeah. And then when later in the years, when Brahim came onto the team, the B&M products, he did all the work on my guns, and then that was the best guns autocockers I ever shot. He made them work amazing. And even with my M2 now, I try not to. I can pull it right out of the box and just go play. It's for me. I always felt that it wasn't the gun. Maybe I was just kidding myself. You know, I tried to pride myself on trying to do the extra stuff to make it to be better, I guess.
So when you started out, you would have had that brass WGP brass regulator.
Oh yeah.
And then you probably moved to the rock regulator when they came out with the brass ones.
Yeah, I may even rock mine even longer. You know, the brass. And then I went to. I think I had a Air America front reg. When he's, but I don't know, yeah.
That was like '94.
Yeah, when that came, we all went to those. Yeah.
I think you're pictured on one of the '94 APGs, right? Mm-hmm. But you probably have your nickel one.
I might have.
And I think you had the Thumper expansion chamber on that.
No, I do. Yes, absolutely. What I had here. Yeah, what I had here. Yeah, damn it.
So what was the gun that you moved to after the autococker?
Well, we went to the Adrenaline Angels, and man, those guns were crazy. Yeah. They shot so fast. It was kind of that year. I don't remember the exact year, but it was kind of when Avalanche was coming on, and there was a couple other teams that started using it, and we felt we were getting outgunned.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much the actually playing; it was the running and shooting was what I noticed the difference. And that's where Chris Lasoya made his living doing that, running and shooting with one of those guns, and he just ate people up. And I was like, man, we got to be able to do that. And that was the difference. Chris was a phenomenal player. It was like putting a great toy and a great player made a difference. Yeah, but we went to the Angels, and they shot really well. And then when the Die franchise started doing the, and then we.
Yeah, then you went to that.
And then we
never really looking back at that point.
Yeah.
And that's what you were shooting out here today in M2?
Yeah, I'm shooting my M2. Yeah, and it's, like I said, straight out of the box. Yeah, blazes, no problem. So yeah, no, it's good. The guns nowadays make it a lot easier on us. That's for sure. But I saw the Dirtbag, I think it's Dirtbag team out here with pump guns, and wow, best game I watched all day. They looked great. I mean, I was like, yeah, all right, I love it. Yeah, they played amazing out here. Yeah, it was really cool to see. So
you're out here at every one of these, the SC Village UWLs.
Oh yeah.
A long time.
Yeah, no, I watched them. I'm like, man, this is. Because at first I was walking up and I was like, those are pump guns, very cool, and they're getting down, and they played really well, so good to see, I should say, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Shane.
No problem, Brian.